Here in Savoy, Illinois, Shalana Yildiz, who was fourth in the mile indoors, but won her first Big Ten cross-country championship. We'll take a look back to that day where Yildiz was able to run away with the victory. And it was a beautiful day in October, and the Ducks, Yildiz, just powered away with that one with the shades on, brought home the first individual championship for the Ducks in the Big Ten, but also the first time Oregon of any sport ever won a Big Ten title as women brought home the cross-country championship.
That's right, a historic day. Great to be a part of that and great to be with you for this special event. As you think about Hayward and Oregon in general, I mean, they're kind of like, they have that Chicago Bulls feel, right, with Jordan and Rodman and Pippen, and kind of similar to what UCLA did on the women's gymnastics side. You just want to be a part of it, and you want to get it on the network.
Yeah, and anytime that Oregon is competing in track and field, you know that there's going to be either current or future Olympians that are on the track, and that's exactly what we're seeing with the group of athletes that are out here today. And beyond Yildiz, who's a little bit more that mile 5K specialist, the Ducks have Ella Nelson in this one. She's run 2:03, so one of the fastest personal bests in the field. And then I also have my eye on Kaylee Politza of Oklahoma State, who's run 2:01. There's Ella Nelson. And Politza, the Oklahoma State athlete, ran 2:02 indoors this year. Second team All-American in the 800. And fourth in Cowgirls program history.
Declan, what was your first 200-meter approach on the 800 meters?
I think it's trying to get out and position yourself well, and you want to make sure you're not giving up free time. The opportunity to get out and run a little bit fast in that first 200, you just don't want to lose the race in the first 200 is really the goal there. This one gets out well, and Miller was kind of stringing it out, but hit the brakes a little bit, so looked like things were going to string out. Politza's just going to jump right on her outside shoulder. I think this sets up well when it doesn't go out too fast to keep Yildiz in it. She just doesn't want too fast of a first 200. We saw that first 50 meters she wasn't able to keep with them, but then as the pace slowed as they came together, Yildiz able to mix it up.
How about the focus on the face of Politza?
Yeah, Politza looks great on the outside, just so comfortable right now. Everything looks very relaxed and loose, and that's what you're looking for. Also mixing it up in here, Millie Wilcox of Utah.
They are really bunched up here.
Well, it's Miller, Politza, Yildiz on the inside. There goes Martin of Utah, Kyla Martin. They came through in 60 seconds, so it's quick, but something that's within the capability of all of them, and Martin really driving it on this third 200. That's what helps for a fast time if you push pace on the third 200.
What a great shot here.
I think it's setting up really well if Politza's still got something in her legs, but Yildiz has the strength of a 1,500 and 5K runner.
She's kind of getting pinned in a little bit, though.
She's looking to find her way out. She's definitely got run left in her legs. Politza now moving into the lead, but here comes Yildiz on her home track. Politza and Yildiz. Ella Nelson of Oregon as well. Here comes Yildiz trying to make a move on the outside. She's going to do it. Shalana Yildiz of Oregon gets the win and a new personal best.
Cameras are on, and she is ready.
Yildiz runs the 20th fastest time in the NCAA so far this year. And for her to come down in distance, run 2:03, huge personal best, but almost 3 seconds of a personal best. But it just shows what she's going to be capable of when it comes time for the 1,500 and potentially even some 5Ks.
Let's go to that final curve.
And she's just trying to navigate her way off the rail there. She was on the rail, which was exactly where she wanted to be for the first 700 meters. She only had to run 700 meters, and then she makes her way outside. The strength of the 1,500 really pays off there. You might think that it's, the sprinter is going to have the kick, but she's just so much stronger. She's able to tap into that speed reserve late in the race.
She definitely looked like she had another lap in her. I mean, a little bit of grimace there, but looked comfortable. Once she got out of that situation where, as I mentioned, she was pinned in just a little bit, you're right, got into the deeper lane and finished strong.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what she would have hoped to do, is be able to find herself on the rail, not have to do too much work. She got to follow along for a little bit and then just make that move in the last hundreds so that nobody's in your way. Ayildiz gets the win. Pulitzer runs 2:03 for second. Nelson third. There's the compiled results there. Your top times coming from this second heat.
Let's take a look at